Hi Scorpio, welcome. Thank you for joining me on my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Scorpio for this upcoming week in September. Today is Wednesday the 9th. So Scorpio, I wasn't going to upload videos today. I was going to head to the coast for the day. But we have some fires in the area where I live, and they're relatively close by. I'm safe, everything's fine, but there's a lot of smoke in the air, and even the coast has some really poor air quality, so I decided not to go. So I'm uploading some videos for Scorpio and Sagittarius today. I want to remind all of my viewers, especially my new viewers, that this is a general love reading, and that means that it can apply to just about anything. It can apply to any kind of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you're dealing with. I also want to remind you to be flexible with the energy. That means that you can mix and match the roles within the reading regardless of the gender of the cards. You can be represented by any of the characters in the reading, or you might not be represented at all. You might feel like you are cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with, as the cards will pick up energy around you. I also want to remind you that parts of this reading may resonate for you while other parts may not. My intention is always to reach those that need this message the most and will benefit from it the most. So I hope that's you today, Scorpio, and I hope you not only enjoy the reading, but I hope you get something out of it. Carmilla is here. She's hanging out today. She's been a very good bird. The room where she normally is very dark because of the way the smoke is kind of covering the sun. And so she's been out a lot lately because it's lighter in the living room and dining room area, but she's joining me today. Okay, Scorpio, so let's get started and see what's going on for you guys. Let me give this first deck one more good shuffle. And let's see what's up for Scorpio. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the Page of Cups, paired with the 10 of Pentacles, the Chariot, King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Hangman, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, Scorpio, we have a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles on the table. You might be dealing with a family matter, a situation within a large group of people. Be a large group, I guess. It could be a small group of people, but it feels like it could have to do with family or people that you're very close to. The 10 of Pentacles out here. Right now I'm thinking these two kings are two separate energies, but I'm not totally positive about that yet, so I'm going to get some more cards out here and see what else I get. I'm not picking up a super clear message just yet, so let's see what we get with the second deck of cards. We have the Hangman again, Five of Wands in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles, King of Wands this time in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and Strength in reverse. Clarifying this King of Pentacles. So, Scorpio. I think these two kings are two separate people. Remember, regardless of gender of the cards, these can represent male or female individuals. There's a King of Wands here who appears to be stuck possibly in some conflict. I don't know if it's it feels like it could be conflict surrounding him, not necessarily something that he's part of. And again, I do get the sense that this could involve family members or people that you're very close to, people that you have had long-standing relationships with this Ten of Pentacles out here. But there's some kind of disruption or disharmony within a group. I don't necessarily feel that this King of Wands is part of this conflict. It just might be something that's surrounding him. Because I get the feeling like this King of Wands has a lot of positive energy about him, even though he's in the reverse over here. But I think he's in the reverse in this other set of cards with the Hanged Man, because I think he feels stuck. Maybe feeling a little powerless with regard to some kind of conflict or issue within a group dynamic. Now, if this isn't a family situation for you, Scorpio, this could be, you know, a workplace situation, especially with the Three of Pentacles out here, where you're involved with other people, but they happen to be people that you're close to or people that you know very well or people that you are around a lot. But I just get the sense that there's this group dynamic surrounding this King of Wands. Now, I'm kind of getting the feeling that I'm reading for this King of Wands. So, Scorpio, I want to remind you, this could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. But this King of Wands right now feels like he's stuck. You might be stuck in the middle of some conflict or in the middle of some kind of disruption within a group dynamic where maybe he feels like he's in the middle. And I feel like this King of Wands, and this could be like the head of a household or a boss of a company or someone who's a head of an organization of some sort. And I get the feeling like, you know, he's got a position of power or control, but I think he's feeling powerless within the situation that he finds himself in right now. So then there's this King of Pentacles. And I'm going to wait on what's going on with him here. I just want to kind of get this next set of cards out, Scorpio, and see what else is going on. I do feel like there's some conflict. It might not be out in the open. It might be kind of people are keeping to themselves, but there maybe are these unspoken disputes going on. Maybe people aren't willing to overtly talk, argue, or discuss the problems, but I feel like there's conflict. And it feels personal. It feels like it's so if this is a work environment, work-related situation, it could be that this is on a personal level. It's not related to the work that's involved if this is a work environment for you, Scorpio, because it feels personal to me. And that could be why this King of Wands has kind of feels like he's removed himself or he's stepped out of the situation. He's like, nah, you know what? This isn't my place. I'm not going to get involved, because this feels like personal issues within a group dynamic that this king isn't necessarily involved in. So he's stuck kind of staying out of things. So it feels like it involves this King of Pentacles, who might be causing some problems, or there might be problems surrounding him. He could be not accepting responsibility for a situation. There's something going on with this King of Pentacles, and I think he's involved with the conflict. But let's get this next set of cards out and see what else we get. So we have the Three of Wands in reverse. The Chariot, this time in reverse. Oh, that was really loud in my ear. Carmela, do not squawk like that. My son got a text message. He's in his room sleeping with the, the phone is making some kind of ringtone, and she heard it and she squawked really loud in my ear, and it hurt my ear. Anyway, enough about me. Knight of Swords in reverse. Justice in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Don't squawk. Don't squawk. It just went off again. Someone's texting him or whatever, and she goes off on those sounds. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords. And then we have the Devil in reverse. Good idea, Carmela. I'm glad you decided to do that. Good idea. Okay, so here's the conflict associated with this King of Pentacles. And there's a lack of clarity surrounding this person. I can't tell if he's a victim or if he's the one stirring the shit. I can't tell which it is right now. It feels like he could be the one stirring the shit and maybe acting like the victim. But I get this person feels central within this conflict. Again, it could be that he's a target. Don't do that. No. I don't think yelling at her is helping, but what else do I do, Scorpio? Come here. Come here. No, don't get nasty. Okay. I'm just going to ignore the bird. So this King of Wands feels stuck. I apologize for the bird, but if I pay any attention, she's going to carry on. She's hearing noises in the bedroom and she wants to see what's going on. So this King of Wands, I feel bad for this King of Wands. This King of Wands feels like typically you'd be the type of person who would step up to the plate, take matters into his own hands, and deal with this issue. But I feel like he's stuck. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Hangman. This guy's stuck because I think that there is some kind of conflict going on that's not necessarily related to work. And he's all, my energy, my time, my focus is on work. This is what I do. I work, maybe this is again, it could be a head of a household, head of a company, business owner, head of an organization, but his focus is work. That's what he does. He might be, doing the schedules for other people or managing, investments or whatever that looks like. But whatever this is, whatever's going on around him doesn't directly involve him. So again, I get the feeling like he's stuck in the middle. And there's a certain sense of a lack of justice going on around him. Some chaos within this group dynamic that he doesn't seem to have the ability to fix or control, or maybe he's just trying to stay out of it. But I don't think he wants to be involved. I think that this King of Pentacles could be instrumental in resolving any issues that might be surrounding him and this King of Wands. I do feel like these are definitely two separate people. And again, if you're a female, you could certainly embody these king energies. It's not about the gender of the card. But I will typically refer to them as he and him. So, I'm just reading the cards. So bear that in mind if you're a female viewer, or you could also be an external party, or maybe somebody who's not represented in the cards yet. If you're resonating with this reading at all. So I get the sense with this Three of Wands up here and this Chariot in reverse, I get the sense that there's this air, or this vibe of people kind of, nobody's really happy with the circumstance, like nobody's getting their way. And it could be because there's disagreements. It could be that there's lack of direction. Maybe because this King of Wands has stepped out of the way. I don't feel like it's possible there could be a lack of communication. People not willing to speak their mind. And that could be part of the problem. Because I do get a sense that there's this lack of clarity. Maybe there's a lack of clarity of who's in charge, or who needs to step up to the plate, or who needs to accept some responsibility. It could be that this King of Pentacles is being looked at as the person who should be responsible, or should be willing to, step up to the plate and work things out. So let's get some more cards out here, Scorpio, and see what else we can get for you. And there's his alarm. There's his alarm. I'm so sorry. Okay, the alarm has stopped. She has not. I'm sorry. I know it's loud too, but at least you have a volume. I can't push the button and turn her down. So we have the Knight of Swords again. This time in the upright position. Ten of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. Carmilla, come here. Come here. Don't bite me. Just come. You're being a turret. She's being a little shit right now. Three of Cups again in reverse. So the King of Wands has the Three of Cups twice attached to his energy. Death. And there's the King of Wands in reverse again, clarifying the strength. So again, I get the sense that he has stepped out of the way. He's not putting any energy into addressing or fixing this conflict or setting things right. I think he quite literally said, this is not my place. This is not something I'm going to be dealing with. I think it's this King of Pentacles. I feel like this. Please don't. Tempted to restart this video, but this reading is intriguing and I don't want to quit. So here we have the King of Wands with the Three of Cups twice in your reading right now. I feel bad for this King of Wands because I feel like typically, like I said, he's the type of person that people look up to for guidance, somebody who is not shy of accepting responsibility and taking charge, especially when there's possible conflict or disharmony within a group dynamic, especially if he's in charge, if he's the boss or patriarch or whatever that looks like for him. This is surrounding him, the situation. I don't feel like he's directly involved, so he literally has just said, you know what, can't do it, not taking charge. I'm not accepting responsibility for this bullshit, says the King of Wands. I'm not doing it. I do feel, again, I'm getting a strong sense if this is a work situation, these are people that you know very well, Scorpio, people that you're very close to. We've got the Six of Cups out here. This Six of Cups could also indicate that this King of Wands is closely connected to this King of Pentacles. And it is very possible that this King of Pentacles is responsible for whatever conflict is going on within this group dynamic, but because this King of Wands is closely connected with this King of Pentacles, he stepped out of the way because he doesn't want to get involved in this King of Pentacles' personal business, which I feel that it is. Personal business, but I feel it's a group dynamic. This could also indicate that this group of people are all closely a close-knit group, meaning family or just relationships of longevity, people that you've known for a period of time, that kind of thing. I feel like this King of Pentacles could potentially be, it feels like he's kind of being quiet. It feels like he may know that he's responsible or needs to accept some responsibility with regard to whatever's going on, this conflict that he's dealing with. He knows it's affecting other people, but I feel like he might be keeping to himself right now, unwilling to accept responsibility for this. Maybe he's not clear or not certain about what's going on. Maybe he doesn't feel like he has the clarity or understanding of what this conflict truly is all about, and he can't accept responsibility for it. Unwilling or can't. And it could have to do with, willful ignorance, or somebody who's just turning the other cheek and not paying attention to something, but there is definitely conflict surrounding this King of Pentacles. And this King of Wands knows it, but he's staying out of it. He's putting his nose to the grindstone. He says, no, I'm taking care of business. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm taking care of my responsibilities. I'm not going to take care of your crap as well. Someone needs to make things right, though. Somebody needs to step up to the plate and do something about this chaos that's going on underneath the noses of the people that are involved. I don't think it's right to the people who are not directly involved in this conflict to have to deal with this, specifically this King of Wands. Especially since I think he's trying to, do his best to keep things moving forward. I think he is someone who has high integrity and respect for other people. He's a team player. He or she is a team player. This person is, again, somebody that others look up to. Let's see what we get with this last round of cards, Scorpio. We have the King of Cups now. I think this also represents this King of Wands, especially since the Hangman and the Knight of Swords are attached to these cards, with the Hangman and the Knight of Swords over here with the other King of Wands. So we have the King of Wands out here 3 times, and we have the King of Cups now. And then there's Justice again. Interesting. Four of Wands. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance. Queen of Cups in reverse. Clarifying this King of Wands in reverse. Sun in reverse, clarifying this King of Pentacles. Now he's got the Sun in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Death and the 5 of Swords. And then we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Okay. So this Queen of Cups is definitely somebody different. I think she's associated with this King of Wands. King of Wands is definitely the King of Cups. And I think, again, this is kind of confirming what I was feeling. I get the feeling that this King of Wands is not directly related or connected to the conflict, or he hasn't been involved in it. He hasn't been a reason for it. He hasn't caused the problem, so he stepped away. But I feel like it's affecting a specific relationship for him, and I think it's this Queen of Cups, who might be negatively emotionally negatively and emotionally affected by this conflict. But this King of Wands is remaining neutral, I feel, or he's trying to maintain an objective perspective or point of view, because I think he is emotionally connected to all of the people involved, including this King of Pentacles. And so, because I think he respects all the parties involved, I think that's part of the reason, or probably the main reason why he's stepped away from the situation, because he doesn't feel like it's his place to put the pieces together. Or maybe he feels like, you know what, even if I tried to intervene, even if I tried to make things right, I would probably either be unsuccessful or maybe make things worse. So he's staying out of it. He doesn't feel like it's his place. And again, with the Four of Wands coming out here, I feel like this could very well be, again, a group of people that are connected, perhaps in the home. But if it's a workplace situation, it could be that whoever's involved in the situation are closely connected through either being directly related or invested in maybe like the same long-term goals, if it's, you know, workplace situation or whatever. In other words, I don't think, Scorpio, it's necessarily reasonable to say that if you were in this kind of situation and you didn't want to be, that you could just like say, see you later, I'm out of here. I'm not going to deal with this crap anymore. So in other words, I don't think that's necessarily an option for this king. Now, I haven't talked a whole lot about this King of Pentacles, and he is a significant character in this reading. And I think part of the reason is this King of Pentacles, he's either unwilling to accept responsibility or he just doesn't know. There's some willful ignorance going on with this person. And it might be that this King of Wands is like, you know what, this King of Pentacles needs to figure this shit out himself. It's not going to help for me to spoon feed the problem to him and make him aware of it. He needs to figure it out himself, or we're not going to get anywhere. I think that's what's going on, and I think that's part of the reason why this King of Wands is like, no, I'm stepping out of the picture. I'm not taking charge in this situation. It could affect the relationship in a very negative way, and I feel like, again, there's more than one relationship affected by this conflict. And this Queen of Cups, she came out, you know, very last few cards here, so she could be a minor character in this story, but I do feel like this is somebody who is emotionally affected and not in a positive way. This Queen of Cups could be anybody to this king, but he's significant. This person is significant to this King of Wands. And I think that he would like to see things resolved, especially for this particular person, this Queen of Cups, because I think that he sees that she's negatively affected by this problem, by this conflict. Carmilla's taking a bath. I'm glad she's not squawking. She's really cute when she takes her baths. Okay, so Scorpio, I'm going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you as I look at these and try to decide if there's anything else I can come up with for you in this story. I don't feel like I've given you a lot of information. I don't even know if there's a message in here that serves as advice. If you're this King of Wands, I think that you're doing the right thing. It may be frustrating to have to step back and watch other people deal with the shit. Know that you can't even necessarily have a conversation with somebody who's unwilling to see the truth, which is what's going on, I think, with this King of Pentacles. Now, I'm not trying to lay blame on this King of Pentacles because I can't tell what the conflict is, who started it, or who's perpetuating it, or what's going on there. I just think this King of Pentacles is either unwilling to accept responsibility, or he doesn't see why he should accept responsibility, or he might be unclear on the matter altogether. He might just be one of those people that is just not getting it. He's just not getting it, and I think that this King of Wands is like, I can't sit down and tell this King of Pentacles what's up, because if I tell him, he either A, won't believe him, or he'll ignore him, or he'll treat it like, So I think this King of Wands realizes this King of Pentacles needs to figure this stuff out on his own. So again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just kind of, I don't necessarily feel like there's a whole lot of advice here, except to say that if the King of Wands feels like he's doing what he needs to do. The King of Pentacles, if you're the King of Pentacles, I get the hunch that the King of Pentacles is probably not watching a tarot reading. If he can't see what's going on around him, I'm not sure he would go to YouTube and watch a tarot reading to figure out what's going on. But if you are this King of Pentacles, it might be worthwhile having a couple conversations with the people around you, because there's some kind of disruption or upheaval or conflict that needs to be addressed, because people are not happy. Things are not moving forward, and things are not going in the right direction for anybody. You know what? This one flipped over, and I don't... It was kind of... Okay, sorry. My son's alarm is going off again. That was kind of a weird way for this card to come out. It's the Ace of Wands, which is a very positive card. And I think it's a nice way to end this reading. It's very similar to the Ace of Wands in the Rider-Waite Tarot. But I think that this could be indicating that once this issue is resolved, there can be a new beginning, a new start, moving things forward, getting things back on track. I think that this is a nice card to end on. And so I'll read it and then we'll wrap this up. Here we go. Just about a half a page, Scorpio. So here we go. Like all of the Ace cards, the Ace of Fire represents the promise of new beginnings and opportunities. But unlike the other aces, this card also represents action. It represents the power for and the necessity of taking the initiative and actively pursuing our goals. It is about taking advantage of the opportunities we are presented with, as opposed to thinking about it. It is good to have a goal, to dream and to make plans, but the Ace of Fire lets us know that now is the time to move beyond research and planning. It is time to take the first real steps towards getting things underway. It is time to follow through on inspiration and create. It is time to weave your future into being, time for you to begin your active participation. The Ace of Fire also symbolizes inventiveness. Take an old idea and make it better, or create something new and unique. Whatever you seek to do, you can now make it your own and imbue it with your unique perspective and imagination. Now, rather than following tradition, do something in a way that offers a new approach. You are surrounded by so much potential at this moment. The Ace of Fire represents passion and excitement. It is a time full of energy and life. Take advantage of this moment and the power it brings. There you go, Scorpio. Okay, so here's what was going through my head as I was reading that. I thought, this king, I think that this King of Wands feels a little bit trapped right now and stuck in the situation. But his focus really is work and collaborating and communicating and investing time and energy into things that are worthwhile and things that are going to make a difference in one's life. Positive things. These are the cards that are surrounding this individual. He may be stuck with a group of people who are being very uncooperative, but his focus is things that matter. And for me, this Ace of Wands, when it came out, I thought, okay, well, it could potentially apply to the fact that once this King of Pentacles takes on some responsibility and sees where he can make a difference for the positive, while he could certainly be doing that, and maybe things will start new and start fresh and start again for this King of Wands and everybody else involved. This card could also indicate that this King of Wands can take matters into his own hands, and instead of dealing with this, which I don't think he wants to, set that aside, He is going to maintain his love, respect, and compassion for all involved, and that is the just and right thing to do for this person. But at the same time, he could continue to move forward in the way that he does and move forward with the positive things he has control over versus the negative things he doesn't have control over. And maybe because of this person's leadership skills and this person's personality and love and compassion for others will see that whatever conflict is surrounding these people is not as important as what this person is doing, and perhaps he can get things moving by just starting things on his own, or taking charge and moving forward with or without anybody who wants to tag along. Do you know what I mean, Scorpio? That's what I would do. Hey, you guys can hop on. You can hop on the chariot and ride along with me if you want, or if you want to sit here and pussyfoot around with this conflict and try to pretend like, it's not your fault, I'm not going to take responsibility, fine. You get to choose. Everybody gets to choose their path, right? So I think that this Ace of Wands could definitely indicate that this King of Wands, despite how trapped he might feel by what's going on around him, he has choices too. That's what I got out of the card. So Scorpio, I'm going to leave that here. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.